talk. It's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brought down by
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson finding Gabriel complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
45-yard line.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown.
Jackson's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Play action. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Jackson will throw again. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
23-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Bridgewater on first down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Ravens 18.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Ravens 7, Panthers 0.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Calais. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably in the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll find his running back out of the backfield, Raymond Calais. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
On the ground, it's Calais. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 6.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. They'll run, Calais, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The ball carrier.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the tuck and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 32 that time. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Raymond Calais, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl as the Ravens push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Bridgewater now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion. On
3rd down, Bridgewater. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To try again after the sack. Jackson lets it go for Nelson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Number 22.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Hendricks made the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Found his target. It's Anderson. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
When the spotlight is at its brightest,
First and 10.
let's face it, it's the Super Bowl. Those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action now. Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read,
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 46 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Ravens 20, Panthers 17.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Raymond Calais.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
J.K. Dobbins the ball.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
It's now
from the 39. Jackson, he'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run with Calais. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson being chased out left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Patrick Queen.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
One incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and it's 3rd and 5.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
5-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Bridgewater to throw it. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
38-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And inches at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Right back to him on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Right back to Dobbins on first. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll roll him out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On second down now, it's Edwards. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Jackson to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of play.
He's got a man. Complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They go play action now. Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's now third down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Calais. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions.